beautiful souls, welcome again to my channel. Today is an exciting day because I get to share with you one more tip for motivation. As some of you already know, I am not a medical professional. I don't pretend to be one. So if you are someone starting out your journey to health, whatever that may look like, please seek medical help from an actual medical care provider who can help you with the guidance that you need in order to start your journey to health in a healthy way. So today I only have one tip for you, and I know this is a little weird because usually I have 3 to 5, but this tip I felt like was so important that it deserved its own video, so I'm going to share it. My tip is to learn about cognitive distortions and know that they are absolutely real. By being aware of cognitive distortions, that is actually very helpful in understanding your mental process. Oftentimes when you're starting a journey to health, you just think about your body as it is, and you don't think about the mental, emotional side of your journey. And obviously, your body and your soul kind of go hand in hand. They're supposed to be connected. So often, if you are only focusing on your body and your fitness, you might actually have a little bit of a crash later on in your journey because you didn't actually get to the bottom of all of the emotional baggage or working through the things that are holding you back from hitting your goal and maintaining your goal. So, with that said, what is a cognitive distortion? A cognitive distortion is a way of thinking that is habitual and often has a negative bias to it. These happen in our daily life all the time. There are at least 10 different categories of cognitive distortions, and I'm gonna be honest, I am not the best at actually spotting them in my own life, but I can see it in other people and what they say. So I'm gonna put a list of them right here and what they all are, and I'm gonna give you a few examples of them right now. So I think the number one that most people experience in their daily life is all or nothing thinking. This is often the black and white thinking, where it's various sides of the spectrum. There's no middle gray area. So this is something that I will share. As a kid, I had horrible anxiety, and I never even knew that I had it. But it was because of black and white thinking. I thought if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. There's no middle area. And so I had that horrible, crippling anxiety to the point where I get physically sick. And that was horrible for me. Once I went to counseling, started to actually work through some of the problemed areas, one of my counselors said, have you ever thought about cognitive distortions? Some of the things you're saying are actually not true, but you think of them as true, and you stake your whole life on them as if they're true, but they're not. And so working through some of them has helped. I still have this as a problem though, and it's still a part of my daily life, but I am more aware of it, and it helps me work through it. So one of the other stories I have for you, or an example that I wanted to share, is my friend. We were recently working out together, and we were doing a pretty difficult workout, and all of a sudden she said, "This is impossible." And then she caught herself and she said, "Well, no, it's actually not impossible because we're doing it, and I've seen other people do it, so it's not impossible, but..." And I said, "It feels impossible though, because you need to be aware that just because you think something's impossible does not mean that it's impossible. It might feel like it's impossible at the time, but you can work your way through it and eventually get to your goal." So with that said, I hope that this has sparked some more interest in the area. I might do a further dive into them in the future, but let me know what you think. If you've heard of them before, please let me know in the comments, and how that impacted you when you found out about these. And while you're down there, please like and subscribe. And follow me on my Instagram page where I post pretty regularly, and you can see more about my journey to health. Anyways, thank you for coming and watching this, and I'll see you next time.